I'm Kate.
And I'm Cheryl. And together,
We are Fickle
Fickle
Stitches.
Stitches. Oh my gosh, I think we got it that time. Welcome to bonus content. And today we are doing a what's in Cheryl's finish box that's on the top of her shelf in her craft room. Or under the bed box. We're doing this because in 2 weeks I will not be in a place where I can edit and video. So we are doing this as fun content over the Thanksgiving holiday, and we hope you enjoy seeing some of the stuff that we have done in the past. So today's is mine, and I guess we might as well just get started.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. Settle in. Got a drink?
I got a drink.
Excellent. Got a cat. Excellent. Hi, Cinna. Did I get the right cat?
Yeah, you did.
Excellent. Okay, very good. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go full on. Okay, so it's kind of funny because my box is like an archaeological dig because it's all in order of kind of when I finished it. Now, it's all the stuff that I've never finished, right? Because I've been stitching a lot, and a lot of it's been gifted or finished, but for some reason these things have not. Maybe because I just haven't had time to go source the finisher or whatever. So these are finishes. And for the first little bit, I will warn you. I realized that this pile kind of started in early 2018 when it was the Olympics, and I was in this. I think this was because of the Stitch Mania group, and they had a special. It's during the Olympics, stitch these things or stitch along with the Olympics. And so, what's that?
I remember that.
Yeah. And so for some reason I got in my head that during the Olympics I was going to stitch Christmas ornaments. And they were all going to be from the 2015 Just Cross Stitch ornament issue. Because I was in some other group that before this that was starting a stitch along where we took the magazine and we voted on ones, and yeah, anyways, long story. So I finally started stitching them. So right now is a big parade of ornaments. Brace yourself, Kate. Here we go.
Great.
All right, here we go. So here's, I don't know what's the best way to do this. All right. Okay, so the first one is, jeepers. All right. So this one is Winter's Eve by the Prairie Schooler. Oh gosh.
Pops.
Yes. And I remember being cranky the entire time because it took, like, this is a deceptive stitch where you think, oh, it's small. It's only X by X. No, it took me forever and I was cranky the entire time. But once it was done, I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. That pops. Again, this is all Just Cross Stitch 2015 ornament issue. So there's the first one. Okay, then the next is, and I cannot tell you counts or fabrics or whatever.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's just not good.
I was able to.
Yeah, okay. So then the next one I did, which I loved, was Merry Christmas Ornament. Oh, cheapers. Sorry, y'all. Merry Christmas Ornament by Samplers Not Forgotten. And I really enjoyed this one. I did some modifications to the lettering because as it was charted, it was really, I don't know if it was my brain or what, but I found especially the Christmas the way it was charted was really hard for me to distinguish the letters and read it. So I did a little zhuzhing up, and I like it.
Cute.
So there's that one. The next one, and this is basically in the order I did them too. I mean, I ordered that I finished them. Okay. This one is definitely on Crunchy Ada, our favorite. Okay. Whoops. Oh my gosh. All right. This is A Very Merry Christmas by Medina Originals. It's on green Ada. Super simple, super cute. I might, when I actually decide to finish it into an ornament, add some little sparklies to it. But I might not. I kind of like it the way it is.
Okay.
Yeah. There's that one. Okay. The next one is Joyful Santa by Homespun Elegance. This is definitely done on a lemon. And again, this hits the vintage Father Christmas look for me.
That is you.
Definitely me. Lantern, the whole Megillah. Yep. So there's that one. Okay. And I've finished a couple of Mill Hills, but they are not in this box. They have not been finished, but they're just not in this box. I just came across the listing. That's why it jogged my memory. Okay. So the next one is Plenty by Hands On Designs.
Oh, I like the deer.
Yes, me too. This one is done by, I think it's the call for, I think it's gunmetal fabric, 30 count. I just like the chalk look, and
The red and the green look nice on that fabric.
yeah. The color picks for this was awesome. Yep. I don't know why I haven't finished them into ornaments. I think it's just because of time, and I'm personally frightened of finishing. But I don't have a, yeah, so we'll see. But I think I might just bite the bullet and do it, you know? The next one is Merry Christmas 2015 by From the Heart, Needle Art by Wendy. But obviously you can see that I stitched it in 2018, and I will tell you right now, this is probably the only thing I have put a date in my initials on ever.
Okay.
I don't stitch my initials or date on stuff, and I know some people are just like, ah, and I did the technique with this one on the tree where I didn't do the stripes across so it would look like stripes all the way down. I went and did the outline and filled it in so the variegation looks a little more natural.
Okay.
That's what I did with this one. But again, this one is definitely on some sort of rando cream linen. Again, we are still in the Just Cross Stitch Ornament Issue 2015. What happened, what I've figured out was I went through the entire magazine and picked out the ones that I wanted to stitch and decided I'm going to stitch them all. So I was on an ornament kick for a while. And that's why you see all these. Okay, so the next one is Dear Santa by The Little Stitcher.
Oh, that's super cute.
Isn't that cute? Love this one. Love it, love it, love it. And I think I made some modifications to it in the hair color so it looked more like me. I I think that's what I did. I made a modification somewhere. I just can't remember what. But this one is done on some sort of cream even weave situation.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, the next one is, and I am going to do multiples of these because I just love I'm going to do this one again, I know for sure. The next one is Truly Endless Knot 2 by Ink Circles.
Cute.
The original was charted with a pink light bulb, and I am not a huge pink fan. The color, not the singer. I like the singer. But, so yeah, I really like these. I'll probably do another one.
Can I just point out that's 2018? And you still have a hoop mark. Was it still a hoop when you found it?
No.
Oh.
I just never ironed it. It just got pulled off the hoop and plopped in the bucket.
Okay. Is that crunchy, Ada?
It's definitely crunchy.
That's why it has a hoop mark. Okay.
Yeah. It's like it's the 20 or 20. It's a very high count, Ada. But yeah. These did not get ironed. No.
Mine didn't ironed either. Mine just plopped out of the project bag and we went.
Yep. Okay, so here's the next one. The next one is An Angel's Joy by Knotted Tree Needle Art. So yeah, so it's like the primitive style for Christmas. Yeah,
it's prim.
Very prim. Yes. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so the next one is I did 2 versions of the same pattern. So I'm going to attempt to show these both at the same time. We will see how successful this is.
Advanced Flosstubing.
Yes, very advanced. Okay. So I will say that this is Summer ABCs by Lizzie Kate. And here we are. Whoops. So because, oh my gosh, and I wrecked it. Just wait a second. There we go. Okay. So as you know, I am a dual citizen. My husband is American. I'm born in Canada and I'm now a dual citizen. And so I really enjoyed this pattern. But it was charted with the American flag. And so I had these buttons because a friend of mine, when I was working at Stitchworks, when Stitchworks was in existence as a store, a friend of mine for my birthday that was working there bought me these buttons. And I was always looking for a way to use them. And I thought, instead of trying to stitch the flag, I would use the right size button. And then I did the letters, like the, this one is like a faded flag, red, white, and blue, and then just a straight up red. So that I have a little bit of both in our house. Like, I don't stitch a ton of patriotic. Whoops, why do I always look like a, there we go. I don't stitch a ton of patriotic. One, because it's hard to find a lot of Canadian patterns that I enjoy. But I've never been one to have all sorts of that kind of stuff in my house. And neither is Jerry. So, but I thought it was a fun way to use the buttons and have both in our house. So there's that. What else is next? Oh, okay. Merry Christmas Pelican. Oh, this one. Oh, no, I'm not there yet. Oh, because it was too big. Okay. Sorry, just talking to myself. All right, so this one, I love this one just because it is so different, and I think it really ignited or reignited my reindeer obsession. This is called White Christmas by New York Dreamer. And again, this is from the Just Cross Stitch 2015 magazine.
I like the scarf.
Yes. And I like the alternative color palette. And this one I decided to do, I'm looking to see if it's like, I think it's like a 32 count even weave, or it's a higher even weave. And I decided to do this over one. So it's teeny tiny weeny.
Yep.
But I really like it. Yep, I like that. So I remember during this time period, because most of this, like I started collecting, this is mostly like 2018 onwards. And that's when I really started moving away from monogamous stitching, because that's typically what I did. Was I was on one project all the time, and most of the time it was either finished right away because I had access to a good finisher, excuse me, or you know, it was finished as I could do it and gifted away. So I joined some stitching groups at that time in my life, and I started stitching all the things. And yeah, so now they're kind of collecting, and I got to figure out what to do. But I would do like smalls in between some of my bigger projects. And so that's why you're seeing a steady stream of little things right now. Including the next one. Or things that were like a quicker stitch to give me a finish to feel like, yay, I got something done. The next one is, whoops, Jingle All the Way by Lizzie Kate. And it comes with a kit to finish.
Okay.
Yeah. This is not my normal style of things. So when I actually finish it, I'll probably gift it to somebody. I just haven't done it. So I was like, oh, that'll be easy and quick to finish, and then I'll feel like I got something done. This one was also in the ornament issue, but I worked it so that it can be eventually finished as something for Valentine's. And this is definitely Crunchy Ada. I'll just warn you right now. This is Simple Hearts by Elizabeth Designs, or Elizabeth Needlework Designs. I've seen her stuff labeled both ways. Again, you can see the faint hoop mark.
I wasn't going to call it out again.
I'm not ashamed. But I just thought that was a cute one to do, that I could maybe finish into a pillow for Valentine's Day. To me, that doesn't scream Christmas, and that's okay. It's all right. Oh, okay. I must have had that on the brain, because look, Kate, it's stuff that isn't fall or Christmas.
Say so.
Yeah, no. Okay, so this one is called Love by the Stitchworks. So the Stitchworks was a brick and mortar store, and also Cindy Morel also designed things, and she liked to do a lot of kits. She liked to use a lot of different fibers. She had a line called Fun and Fiber, and so it was all these different like different rainbow gallery stuff, metallics and different fuzzies and different things just to play with, to get used to working with alternative textural threads. And it was in like, and so, or different fabrics. And she did this. I do believe originally it was charted as one line. So you could have the fabric cut as a line going this way or in the block like this. And so there's a lot of nice little beads. So this is Love by the Stitchworks. Again, I was just doing a palette cleanse and trying to do something other than what I was doing at the time, which was a lot of Christmas.
I like the letters. I like the alphabet.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the color cues.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, so, and it's I think I actually stitched it. I did. I ended up realizing afterwards I stitched it on the wrong side. The other side is much more, like the gold is much more pronounced. But I like it. I like how this one turned out. So, yeah. All right. And so then the next one I did was finished, I should say. And I don't know what fabric this is, but it was definitely a rando piece in my stash. It's really thick, like a thick linen. Anyways, this is Chicks by Lizzie Kate. Super quick, super simple. Huge piece of fabric for a little design. I think it was just a scrap. I was like, oh, well, that'll work. But yeah, cute little thing. Chicks. The next one I really love. I'm surprised I did it in the color that I did because it's pinky. I don't know why. Again, I think I did it because of the fabric, which I realized I did. But anyways, this is French Country Angel by JBW Designs. And it's done on the metallic fabric. And it's
fabric.
Huh?
Metallic fabric?
Well, it's got metallic shot through it.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, that didn't come out right. Sorry. I do like the series that I think it's what's her name? Whitman. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Where they're little symbols all in throughout. So it makes for a very interesting stitch.
I like the color.
Yeah. It's not my typical color, but it turned out really nice, so I like it. So there's that one. What's next? I have a lot of littles. So as you know, the Prairie Schooler would put out those little cards introducing their new things with a little, so this is one of those. I can't remember what number it is, but this is the Easter Bunny card from the Prairie Schooler. And it's done on Black Crunchy Ada.
Oh, look at him.
I know, super cute. My camera's freaking out because of the
black.
Yeah, there. Now you can kind of really see how it really does pop.
It does.
Against the black, but you know, it's a super cute little stitch. I think I got it as the Stitchworks used to do small retreats once or twice a year, and this got kitted up as one of the kits they gave out. So I had everything, and it was just, oh, I want to stitch that. Boom, it's done. But it's definitely black Ada. I think it looks like a 20 or 22 count. So it ended up being teeny weeny on that piece of fabric. Let's see. The next one. This looks like I'm trying to figure out. I think it's an even weave. Okay. I'm adjusting the charms on it. This is Stitch by Heinz It. And in an earlier video, I talked about looking for a Heinz It pattern so I could get the P to do spin, because I want to do all the major handcraft things that I do and hang them up in my craft room. So I have stitch and I have knitting, and then I'm charting spin for myself. So this is what started it. Super simple, and I just like them.
Okay.
So there's that. I've done a number of the Heinz Its over the years. I did fireman for my dad because he's a volunteer firefighter up home. He still has it hanging up in his office. I was like, oh, Dad. You're so cute, Dad. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing this in the order that they were finished, although it's pretty close. It's just the order and what they're laid out in my box. Okay, so this one is Christmas Gingham by Twisted Threads. There's a whole series of these samplers with different themes on this gingham fabric. Whoop. There. This is done over one.
Wow.
So it's teeny tiny. And I've got about a bunch more in my stash to do with the fabric. And I may or may not be doing one of these for my birthday start along. But yeah, they are teeny weeny. Yeah.
Very small.
Yeah, so I've got spanning a whole bunch of different seasons and themes. Like there's one that's, Easter and pumpkin and winter and all sorts of different ones. So.
And of course you stitched Santa.
Well, that was the first one, yes. I'm shocked it wasn't autumn. That might be, no, I didn't, I deliberately didn't pick autumn. I was like, I need a palette cleanser from all the autumn. What's next on? Oh yeah, okay. So this, I remember getting this and where I got it. A couple of years ago, I think, 2019. My husband has written and self-published a number of books. Crazy fact for you. And he was part of different writers groups and things like that. And he was invited to a writers conference in Arkansas to talk about the process of self-publishing and the importance of what to think about when you're designing your cover, if you're going to have them printed, or even if you're going to have it. And so we went to Arkansas, and while I was there, I went to Shepherd's Needle because I wasn't part of the conference. So I was like, I don't want to, I'm going to sit in the hotel room and stitch and knit and go to Shepherd's Needle. So while I was there, I came across the kit for North Pole Express by Little House Needleworks. It was one they put together to showcase the new threads they were releasing that year. And I got some pretty opalescent fabric. And, ooh, you can kind of see the sparkle.
Ooh.
So.
That's cute.
Yeah. I liked it because it was more wintry than Christmassy. So was a super easy stitch. Very classic Little House Needleworks style. Yeah. So I got that done. Next. One of the things that Cindy did at Stitchworks was one of our coworkers would make beads, fairly simple ones, nothing too fancy, but they were effective. And Cindy would design designs to use them. And one of them she did was spring, summer, winter, fall, or autumn. And this is the one for spring. Super simple. On some rando oatmeal-y kind of even weave. So there's spring. There you go.
Is that a butterfly at the end of the tree?
There are 2 stars, but it looks like the shape of a butterfly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very straightforward. I think again it was, well, I don't know. I think she might have done one as part of a kit for one of the retreats she did, and then did the rest of the seasons. You know. So.
Okay.
Yeah. That was one of those days where it's like, I just want something little to work on. What's next? Okay. So this is on, oh gosh, again, it's a really thick Ada, higher count. This was a freebie by Cherrywood Design Studios called So Thankful. And I just did it monochromatically in a variegated orange.
Okay.
Yeah. Super straightforward. I got it as, yeah, one of the freebies they gave out at the retreat. Because after I stopped working there, my friend Kit and I would go to the retreat. Let's see. Now we're back into the Just Cross Stitch 2015 edition. I'm trying to, oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see me very well with this.
Show the finishes it shows.
Okay, good. All right, good. So we're back into the 2015 Just Cross Stitch ornament. Because by that time I was like, okay, I'm going to just go through this whole magazine issue and stitch all the ones I wanted to stitch out of it, and then I can say I'm done. So this one, I did this one because it reminded me of my former church at home. It was Prairie Christmas Church by the Sunflower Seed. And I did it on an opalescent to mimic Winter Night.
Okay. So
before they redid the church I used to go to, it looked almost exactly like this. It's a classic shape, classic design. Yeah, so I did that one. I just thought it was cute. Maybe give it to my mom or something. And then I did, Lizzie Kate would do these Flora mix sample for a couple of years. She would do a set of ornaments and a set of stockings. And so I did all 3 of Flora mix sample 2012 ornaments. And that was, I think it was some of my picks for Mania that year. Yes, they were. Okay. So the first one, and I did them all on this, I don't know what fabric this is, but it's like a beige, gray beige. The first one is Noel.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the first one. And then the second one was Rejoice. Rejoice. It's not necessarily like overtly Christmassy, so that one I might use for spring or something like that, you know? It's not like Christmas. So there's that one. And then Believe. So that was the 3 in that one. And I just did them because I had the scrap of fabric, and they were super quick stitch. Like once you get on, like, because they all use the same colors. So it was just, I went from one to the next. And as you can see, we still have the hoop marks.
No,
I'm going to call this video the Hoop Parade.
Hoop, there it is.
Hoop, there. Oh, I'm writing that down. Hoop, there it is. Yep. Yep. Hoop. Excuse me for a moment. Hold, please. Okay, very good. All right. So then the next one is, where is it? Where am I? Oh, yes. Bringing home the tree. Again, this is not my normal color palette, but yet it contains one of my most favorite greens, and now I can't remember the name of it. It's classic colorways. I just love this one. It's called Bringing Home the Tree. I want you to take notice of the boots on the dog. And it reminds me of my grandparents would always have a miniature schnauzer named Blackie. We were up to Blackie 4. It just kept calling. We kept getting new ones and keep calling them Blackie. It was just easier. And when they sold their farm and moved to an apartment, Blackie 4 could not move in with them. So my mother, with much roar, took the dog, saying, we're not going to spoil this dog. We're going to, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Blackie had them wrapped around her little pinky toe almost instantly and was spoiled rotten. And so to me, that dog just reminds me of Blackie. She just recently passed away a couple of months ago. But it was the little boots because, of course, my mom walks every day to help keep the pain down in her back. And she would take Blackie, and she says to me in one FaceTime call, oh, I need to make Blackie some boots because the salt on the road is too much for her little paws, and her little paws get cold. And I'm like, do you hear yourself right now?
That sounds perfectly reasonable.
Well, yes, but I was just gently reminding her of the whole, Blackie's not going to get spoiled. Blackie's not going to get up on the furniture. Yeah, She's like, I know. So Blackie had boots. Blackie didn't wear the boots, but Blackie had boots. So it just reminded me of that. Anywho, this one, every time I look at it when I'm looking through this box for whatever reasons, I think when I get ready to finish this, if I ever finish it, I am going to zhuzh it up a little bit. This is, oh my gosh, where is it? Okay, this one is called Christmas Tree by Danielle Van Noy. It's on a piece of Fortnite fabric, and it was in one of the later issues of, like, the regular issues of Just Cross Stitch, and it was like they would have ornaments every once in a while, so I did this one. It was originally charted with a bunch of like rando ornaments, like a stitch here, a stitch there, a stitch everywhere kind of thing. And I just wanted to stitch the tree. I just like the simplicity of it, but the more I look at it, I might add some beads. Or just leave it like it is.
No, it needs some beads.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too every time I look at it. So yeah, I have a bunch of beads.
Or some cryonic garland or something.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Something just to perk it up a little bit. But yeah, there was that one. I don't know what I was feeling that day, but it was like, I need to stitch a tree. I'm like, okay, whatever. What's this one? Oh, right. Okay. So this one is Oh Merry Night from, oh my gosh. Now, as I look at these every single time, I can see all the hoop marks, which makes me laugh. This is Oh Merry Night by Not a Tree Needle Arts. It was in the Just Cross Stitch December 2005 issue. Now, I've done some modifications to this. There was, oh, there we go. There was a stack of presents here, and I didn't like it. So I didn't do those at all. And I brought the Oh Merry Night down. It was up here somewhere, and I moved it down to here. Okay. What I like about this is in the middle, in rando spots, there would be road stitch, which was nice because it was really hard to stitch all of that white.
Yeah.
It was nice to have a little palette cleanser in between. Yeah, so I purchased one of those, like the CD collections of like back issues of Just Cross Stitch, and I went through all the different CDs and marked down the ones that I would want to maybe stitch someday, and so this one made the cut, I guess. And yeah, so I did that one. This is another JBW Designs. I did it on Fortnite Fabrics. This is one of the first finishes I posted on Instagram. I remember this. And I think this is, yeah, this is Alphabet Pumpkin. I love, 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 love the floss. It was super, I started it and I couldn't put it down, and I finished it in like 24 hours. I just could not stop. Yeah. Love it. Yep. So there's that one. Where are we? Oh, move this. Sorry. The next one is Paper Whites by Little House Needleworks. There we go. Yeah, super simple, little sampler kind of thing.
Yeah, but bigger than the other stuff.
All of the bigger stuff is on the top because I had to roll it up because it doesn't fit in this box I have. So that's why you're getting the smalls parade first. But that one's yeah, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 floss colors on that one, which was nice. Didn't have to buy a bunch. Now where am I? Okay. Let's see. This is one that I've, oh my gosh, this is, this is Summer Catch Etching.
Oh, the fish.
The fish, yes. To match the Winter Cardinal etching. It was a series that Cecilia Turner of Heart and Hand Needle Art did in the 2020 issues of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitching magazine. And I think she's starting to release them now out in the wild. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah. And yeah, it's like blue corn and some other, it's just super effective and cute. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, that's definitely a piece of, yeah, I don't remember. Summer Catch Etching. What did I do it on? Oh, Picture This Plus Ren. Okay. Oh, what's this one? Oh, yeah. Now we're, yeah. This is one I also finished this year. At the beginning of the year, before we started doing Flosstube, before Fickle Stitches was a thing, I finished this ornament called Two Stags and a Star. Whoops.
Oh, it's so small.
It is teeny weeny. It's by Blue Ribbon Designs. It was in the Just Cross Stitch August 2018 issue. And it is 40 count mocha.
Oof.
And I did it over 2. 1 thread over 2. It's pretty.
Right.
But
Thank you.
it is teeny weeny. And then, you know, I go from showing you that to showing you this. This is Merry Christmas pillow by Pine Mountain Designs.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yep. This is one of those all-in-one kits.
That looks finished.
It is technically, but I didn't put it. I need to iron it really bad. And I need to get the pillow form to put in it.
Okay, that's just, come on, Cheryl.
I know.
Just around the corner.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know if, like, Silver Needle used to carry the pillow forms for these. I'll have to look and see.
Measure it and see if Amazon has something.
Well, yeah, or that too. Yeah. Yeah, one or the other.
Or one stitch. Are many.
Okay. Oh, and here's the Jingle All the Way, the kit, because the kit comes with fabric and stuff to finish it. As you can see, it's still in the kit. All right. What's next? Now we're getting into some of the bigs.
Yay! Bring on the pig! Bring on
Bigs. I use very lightly. This is Be Thankful by Country Cottage Needleworks. It's on 28 count T Monaco. And there's a little mistake in it, but I managed to figure it out and it's good. So there's that.
Good. It looks great.
Yeah. Yeah. I just adjusted the curves on the bottom when I realized my mistake. And I started that, oh gosh, when did I start that one? 2017. It took me a while to finish that one. All right, what's next? Oh, I know you like this one. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. This is Frosted Berry Stocking.
So good.
Yes, it was done on, when it was done? Again, on 28 count T Monaco. Apparently I had a whole bunch of rolls of this stuff and I was like, let's just use it and use it up. And so this is, it doesn't look like a stocking, but it is going to get finished as a stocking. And I just like it because of the winter berries. It's more of a winter thing than a Christmas thing. And it was in one of my many cross-stitch Christmas annual books. Super cute. And that was, I was working on that when you and I first started talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that one. What's next? Oh, we'll save that because people, okay. All right. So this is my very, very, very first time I ever stitched on linen. And I look at it and and it took me a while to finish this one. And I look at it and I can see how over time my stitching got much better. But I'm not going to redo it, or because it just, to me, is, it's just a fun way of seeing my progress over time. Because I didn't use a lot of linen until I moved to the States. I didn't use hardly any, if any, linen until I moved to the United States. So this one was a big project for me. This is, what's it called? Summer Shade by the Bay Needle Art. And I finished it on the very first 24 hours of cross stitch event that I participated in.
Wow.
So there's that. This is full coverage, y'all.
Yep.
And I this is on early days on my Instagram account. And I laugh because when I first looked at it, I thought, oh, I only have a couple hours left on this, you know, and I can move on. Yeah, no, it took me 17 to finish it. Something like horrible.
Couple. That's just a couple, 2, 3, 17.
17. But I do love it. I love this style of, not everything that By the Bay does, but I really did love this. And I'm glad I finished it. And I will eventually frame this one to go in my nautical living room.
Yay!
Yay! So yeah, so that's By the Bay. Ugh. I can see what you mean about your arms hurting after you you do this. I'm
Yes.
like, dear Lord, I need to do some arm exercises. Okay.
Let's wrap.
I wanted to show you this, even though I didn't stitch it at all. When Jerry's grandmother passed away, his father and mother, you know, had to kind of go through her stuff and brought whatever wasn't taken by other members of the family home. And I came across this. I don't know if his grandmother stitched it, but somebody did it for their 40th anniversary. And I was like, I want to save it. But here it is.
Oh.
And it's not necessarily cross stitch, but and you know, somebody did that. And Jerry is named after his grandfather.
Yes.
And so I just thought, even if I never finish it, like frame it or whatever, I would at least like to keep it from getting.
Yes.
Anyways, so I thought I'd just show that because it's in the box. Okay. Next is an Easter piece. What's the official name of it? He is Risen, by Little House Needleworks. I stitched it out of the Just Cross Stitch April 2004-ish. back. But it's also been released as a standalone pattern since then. I just love the fabric I picked for it. I think it's Bluebell, but it's Easter.
Oh, so pretty.
Easter. I really do love Bluebell. And so I thought the colors would pop on that, and it does. And so I'm happy that I did it that way. So yeah, so that's an Easter one. I like the angels too. They're like kind of primmy.
Yeah.
Prim. So there you go. And then I promptly went out and bought a whole bunch more Bluebell because I really love that fabric. What else is, so some of these Kate is going to recognize, and some of you will realize because they were finished recently. So next layer is the Old Red Barn, Little House Needleworks, on that great old T Monaco. So I finished that this year as part of No New Starts. And it just reminded me of, wow, my grandparents did not have a red barn. It just reminded me of their home and property and the feeling, you know, so.
Looks great.
Yeah, I really, the barn, it literally, the thread was old barn or something like that. And it was just perfect. I just love it. Where I grew up and where my grandparents had their farm, there were a lot of old style barns, and it just kind of reminded me of that. And then next, Crunchy Ada, not unrolling. Where's the top? Where's the bottom? Crap. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. See, glass.
Yay!
Yay!
So good.
There we go. Unroll. To see the totality of it. It's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love this.
Get thee to a framer.
What's that?
I said, get thee to a framer.
I know. I told Jerry, I don't need anything for Christmas other than gift certificates to a framing company. That's all I want. Yes, I want to frame that one and frame by the bay. And then I have ABC, I Love Thee, which is one that has been on here before. Yeah. Again, that was from an early Just Cross Stitch magazine issue. And this is the first time I used silk thread. And now my wallet is in trouble. Because
Side.
What's that?
I said, come to the dark side.
Correct. I had a whole bunch of my stash that I've been getting as part of different like stitchy boxes or other, box things. And I hadn't broken them out. I'm like, well, I don't know why. This is another, oh my gosh. This is not only hooped, but creased. Woo! Lily of the Valley, Riolas.
Yep.
Done with our most favorite Crunchy Ada, and it was a kit. And I do have the frame to finish it in that I will self-finish this one because it's like a tabletop frame, and so I just have to do it. And we are down. There's only 2 left, Kate. Only 2 left. I know. Oh, I didn't do this. Okay, we're doing okay. All right. So the last 2. We'll do this one first because, whoops, I'll do it this way. Winter ABCs, Little House Needlework. Oh, kabam. There we go. Now, I also have Merry Christmas by the Letter finished, but is not in a box. It's currently on its way to Canada because I'm hoping while I'm home, my mother and I will go find the perfect finishing fabric and do something with it while I am there.
Okay.
So that's technically would have been in this parade, but it's not. And the last but not least, because apparently I have a thing for Red Burns. Little Red Burn.
Aww.
The Farmhouse Christmas series with the sheepies and the cardinal by Little House Needleworks. And it's a series. And it's done.
Super cute.
And that, my friend, is what is in my box on top of my fabric stash in my craft room. That's it.
So I'm counting.
Oh, you did?
I did. 44.
Yeah, that feels about right.
44. Probably 38 of which are Christmas.
Well, let me... You're not wrong.
Then the Christmas stitcher.
Well, I mean, like I said, there have been other things that I have done that are out the door, but yeah, they tend to be Christmassy too.
Not gonna throw shade. What was the majority of my box? Halloween and witchy?
Yeah, but that's okay. 1, 2. Now you got me curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you're about right. So that is why I am making a concerted effort for when we do our little special start thing on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, that I focus on. I have patterns for other times in the year, and I need to stitch some of them.
Yes.
For your sanity. So you're not looking at autumn and Christmas all the time. Oh gosh, that's funny.
What you want, when you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I realize it myself that it's like, okay, Cheryl, you do need to start, like, it's time to start stitching other things.
You could fill up a Christmas tree with your ornaments.
And yeah, and I have some also that
sled's done. Your sleds are finished.
Yeah, and I've had other ones that are on my tree already too. I might have to do like a little mini bonus content thing of all the stuff on my Christmas tree that's cross-stitched. But and the other thing is, my grandfather's cousin, her name is Kathy, and she was my grandfather's first cousin. And she was a teacher, and so during the winter, she would be in her apartment and teaching. But in the summer, she would come to the farm and stay on the farm. And she had this little travel trailer that we had parked. And she would sleep, that's where she would sleep. She would sleep outside in the travel trailer. I don't know why, that's just what she did. And she would, during the summertime, cross-stitch in the evenings when we would be watching TV or whatever. And she would make Christmas cards. Not everybody got them, but she would make the filler for Christmas cards. Mm-hmm. So I saved all of mine. And I want to finish them because she passed away. How long has it been now? From cancer. And so I have this legacy of these things that she stitched for our Christmas cards. And I want to finish them and have a special spot for hers. So yeah, I'm getting to the point where I could probably pretty close, not quite yet, closely fill a tree. So that's why I need to branch out a little bit. What?
Hashtag goals.
Yeah. If I had time. We'll see. But anyway,
also, we're stuck.
Hmm?
We didn't win the Powerball, so we're stuck.
No, we did not. Nor did we win the Mega Millions. And no. Not yet, anyway. Yeah. So that's what mine is. I think depending on what order you watch them, you'll see it's very interesting to me how a lot of the stuff that was in my box was smalls and Christmas, and yours were larges. Large. But it was just amazing, you know.
Don't fat shame my projects. I
am not fat shaming your projects. I am just amazed at the amount of stitching output that you have. And I always thought, you know, you would say, oh, I like big projects. I'm like, yeah, okay, but I've seen you do it. No. I am now 100% convinced. Oh, anyways, so.
What game was it? The carousel horses?
Yeah. That's right.
Pieces of fabric.
Oh my gosh, so funny. But we hope you enjoyed these.
Yes.
I mean,
really enjoyed these.
Yeah, it just to have a small taste of things that we have done before we've started doing Flosstube, or even however long that we've known each other, to see like stuff we've done in the past. It's just been pretty interesting. And we hope we enjoyed the little extra bonus content.
Yes, and since we're dropping around Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving for those of you who celebrate and are noting the day. And if, you know, just think about life can be stressful, but there are some good spots.
Yes.
For sure. So I'm thankful for you, Kate.
I'm thankful for you. This has been way more fun than I thought it would ever be.
I know, right? it just worked out really good. And so we're thankful that you guys enjoy it and give us feedback. And we're just going to keep on doing this. I know that, you know, our goal was just kind of to be part of the community and celebrate, you know, cross stitch and how awesome it is. And we've thoroughly enjoyed ourselves so far. So I can see us doing it for a little while longer, at least.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions about either one of the videos, whichever one you watch first, we can't guarantee that we'll be able to, if you're looking for specifics on patterns and things like that, can't guarantee we will be able to find it, but we can maybe try. We'll see. So, but who knows? But we hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
And with that, we say, see you later.
Bye.
Happy stitching. Bye. And